G'day Van Fam and welcome back to another vlog. This week we are at Rainbow Beach. This is not where we really planned to be. Unfortunately, it looks like La Nina caught up with us here on the east coast of Queensland and we have just got absolutely hammered by a massive low pressure system. Not that you would have any idea based on the way the weather is looking now in that drone footage that you just saw. So we chose to hunker down here at the Rainbow Beach Caravan Park, which is, as far as places go, a really safe place to be because Rainbow Beach is situated on a sand dune. I've seen on the news that most of the Fraser Coast underwent some flooding. Gympie copped it pretty hard as well, which is just up the road. So feeling pretty lucky and happy that we are here to ride it out. So as I was saying, we were hoping to get over to Gari and I wanted to show you Fraser Island my way, which would have involved taking the tinny over to the west side and doing some really cool exploring. But unfortunately, that is not going to pan out. There is literally no beach left after all that rain, and yeah, we've just had to make the call due to our schedules and needing to continue south that we won't be able to get over there this time. But the good news is, and surprisingly so, there's actually a ton of things to do here at Rainbow Beach. Things that I had no idea were even here. I would have come through here more than 24 times, but I usually just blow through here and head over to Gari. And yeah, I had no idea that all these hidden gems existed here at Rainbow Beach. So let's get straight into the episode and we'll show you all the things we discovered while we were exploring around here at Rainbow Beach. My eyes, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Well, good morning. It's not a work day. It's not a school day. Actually, I'll leave that on so you can see me. Which means what, kids? It's an
Explore Day!
Explore Day!
So I'm tired.
It's very early in the morning.
So yeah, our plan this morning, first activity on our Explore Day is we are going to head out to Carlos Samblo and we're going to watch the sunrise. Who's excited for that?
Me!
I wasn't expecting so much excitement.
That's why the camera's not on me. It's very early. Don't like getting up if I don't have to, but it should be magical and I can see like no one's around, so hopefully there'll be like no one there.
If you look through the trees there, you can see there is a bit of pink in the sky. If anything, we probably could have got up a little bit earlier, so we're going to have to race down to the Samblo now. Looks like fire. There's that red sun coming up. Where's the sun going to come up, Kaylee?
There! There.
Over there, over the double island?
Yeah.
What about you, Mum? Where's the sun coming up?
I think it's going to be over here somewhere, further down.
Over there, over the sun.
The chance to run, leave behind the said and done, figure out what's to come. Reason you keep it to yourself for once? Oh, I think I found a new way out, way beyond your shadow doubt, and I can't breathe. Oh, I hope you're keeping count of all the times you let me down, and all the things you said out loud.
Tell you what, this is a little bit of a workout on the old calves. Calves are feeling it for sure.
So what we're doing is we're going to get some coloured sand from our time here at Rainbow Beach. We've just got a little jar from the crash site and kids are going to fill it up. So what sand are you putting in first? I'm covered in sand.
How's your rainbow sand turned out, Mel?
It's red and black and white and yellow. It's good.
Rainbowy.
It's rainbowy.
Bit of a memento from Rainbow Beach.
Yeah.
Is it going on the wall in the caravan?
I don't think it'll stick to the wall. It might have to go in like a cupboard or something.
Well, that's it. We didn't get the most amazing morning for our sunrise. She got a bit foggy and misty, and it's a bit windy as well, which made flying the drone a bit uncomfortable.
And there's mozzies biting us.
And Mel got bitten by mozzies. We are now going to head back home and make up a breakfast. Today's cooking with Sveto is a new breakfast. This one came about because while we were at River Heads, I went into Harvey Bay and I saw Ghostrifter Gomez and I was so excited. I was going to get us a breakfast and I walked in there was no one in there. I was like, great, I won't have to wait. And the girl's like, oh, we don't open yet. I was like, what? No, breakfast. They didn't do Ghostrifter Gomez breakfast. They do a bacon and egg burrito and I bloody love them, and they didn't do them. So I was like, stuff that. I'm going to learn how to make my own bacon and egg burrito, so that's what we're making today. Our ingredients for our bacon and egg burrito is a bit of diced up bacon. I've got some Parmesan cheese. I've got some pico, as they say at Ghostrifter Gomez. 2 eggs, a bit of butter to go in my scrambled eggs. We have some tortillas, some sour cream, and some spicy sriracha. Been having to use a lighter lately because our clicker has stopped working ever since we've been here and got smashed by the rain. Hopefully that's going to fix itself, but I don't know. First thing we're doing is frying up our bacon. We've got some nice colour to our bacon, so I'm just going to set that aside now. Alright, so the secret to delicious scrambled eggs, in my opinion, is low and slow. You want to cook them over the lowest possible heat and take as long as possible to cook them. So I just put in a bit of a dab of butter and my eggs, and that's about all that goes in my scrambled eggs. That egg is just about cooked, so it's time to get our tortillas heating up. Throw them on a heated pan. I'm going to put the bacon that we cooked earlier back into my eggs. Let it mix through. Along with a bit of Parmesan. Okay, heat up to the eggs. Cook in the tortillas. Alright, each tortilla gets a good dollop of sour cream spread across it. Mel does not like spicy food, so hers is no spice. But I love spicy food. So I'm going to put on a bit of sriracha onto mine. In with our egg mixture. Again, Mel is no pico, but I like tomato. wrap it up just like a sombrero's burrito, complete with its own little bit of foil. Roll it together. There we go, Princess Mel.
Thank you, darling.
You can taste test for us.
Yep.
Is it as good as sombrero's?
Oh, it's better, darling. You can make it all the time.
Not that much, just 2 tomatoes. It is good. You've got to try this one. We are off to destination number 2 for our explore day. We are heading out to a place called Poona Lake. It's a freshwater lake. Now, I had absolutely no idea that this was here before we got stuck here at Rainbow Beach and unable to go over to Fraser. But it is apparently only 8 k's out of town. We take a turn to the left and then we've got a 2 k hike out to the lake. Are you excited, darling?
I'm excited. Never been there before.
We've made it to the turn-off out to Poona Lake and we're starting to go down the road. Started off with a bit of corrugations but turned it around and face it forward. Kind of right now it reminds me of being on Fraser Island and driving through the middle, minus the sand, and we're dealing with a bitumen road or a crusher dust road anyway. Everywhere you look in here, a lot of these big trees are getting strangled by these strangler vines. Have a look at this one right here. And there's another one just in the back there that's also getting taken. Hopefully while we're walking along we'll find the kauri tree, the kauri pine I think it's called, and I'll show you that one. And that one's actually got a unique defense so that it doesn't get strangled by these vines. So that's hilarious. Right after this one here that's getting strangled to death by the strangler vine, just in here is a kauri pine. Can you film that? Sure. You have a look in here at the kauri pine. It's made up of this bark that just kind of flakes off. So whenever these strangler vines try and get a grip on the kauri palm, they can't get a grip because of its defense mechanism. So that's why it's surviving here as a big tree, and the one just over there is getting taken out by the strangler vine. The things you learn while you're travelling on the road and reading all the plaques and signs all over the place. Children, can you be quiet for a minute? Just stop and have a listen. Are you sneezing? Aside from Mum laughing, feels like we're in one of those rainforest soundtracks. This is a really cool walk into Poona Lake. Yes, well, we have made it to Poona Lake.
Very underwater.
I've seen in the photos that back there, through and behind where the kids are, is usually sandy. And I was hoping to get some photos for Mel out here, but it looks like all the rain that we've been copping while we've been here has filled this lake up. So we're basically turning around and heading back from here. But I know I said it while we were on the walk. I mean, the walk is spectacular. And when the water isn't so high, you can walk out there and get some really cool photos. But yeah, right now it's underwater, so I guess we'll turn back and we'll head on to expedition number 3 of our explore day. Alright, we've just polished off, that's a weird way to describe a walk. Alright, we've just finished off the walk out to Poona Lake. To be honest, we were a little bit disappointed when we got there. After all this rain that they've had here, the lake was very, very full. And I'd seen on Instagram all these beautiful photos of people out on this nice little sand spit that kind of goes out onto the lake. And you couldn't get out to it. It was like chest deep out there. So we didn't get to do some of the photography that we were hoping to do out there. But as I've said already, the walk out there was spectacular. And I'm sure when it's not flooded, then you'll be able to get some photos and stuff out there as well. But anyway, after that, we are now going on to activity number 3, which is Ceres Creek, which is a bit of a tenon-staying creek, and they've got a platform or a walkway where you can jump in at one end and then jump out at the other, or so I've read. So I'm keen to go out there and check that out next and have a little bit of swim and de-sweatify. Oh, hello puppy. Did you have to stay here because it's a national park? Aren't you sweet? Oh, you got water, you'll be right. I'm sure your mum and dad will be back soon. So we either go in through here or we walk around. What are we doing?
Go in.
How deep is it?
You're going to test it because you're tallest.
You're gonna walk around.
I'm going to go with Daddy. I'm going to walk around.
Oh, it looks super deep.
It's bloody cold. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna do it. On 3. 1, 2.
I've already done it. Except not with my head. But I'm going to do it like that.
Well, that was Ceres Creek. It was pretty cool. What did you think, dear?
It was lovely. It was cold. I'm not going to lie.
It was really cold. I definitely feel like my skin is starting to feel nice. I think that tan water is having a bit of an effect.
It's fun with all the little obstacles when you hop in.
I think it's a nice idea. Jump in at one end, get out at the other and make your way out, but there's a lot of hidden obstacles that you just can't see because the water is so dark.
Yeah, it's lots of fun and I totally recommend it.
I guess we are off for Explore Day item number 4, which is
Carlo Samblo, watch sunset.
Sunset at Carlo Samblo. We'll see you there. For this evening's activities, we are heading off to probably the most popular place in town to watch the sunset. Where are we going, darling?
Carlo Samblo.
Back to Carlo Samblo.
We're over here this morning.
This time we're walking out in the light and going back in the dark. This morning we were walking out in the dark and coming back in the light.
Coming back in the fog.
Kaylee and Owen,
Yeah?
go and have fun.
Okay. 180.
Not a bad day.
Not a bad day.
Not a bad way to spend the end of the day.
Got a big day. That's done.
You got the trusty sarong.
Trusty sarong.
Good for everything, including floor mats.
You might have to help. It's a bit windy.
A little one.
Little one for me.
Cheers to our second last night together.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be weird.
So what do we mean by our second last night together? What's happening, Mel?
Well, we are separating for 2 weeks. I've got to go back to the Gold Coast with Kaylee to get some dental work done, and rather than Brett and Owen being at the coast for 2 weeks when they don't need to be, they're going to stay on and do some camping. They'll join us for the last week where Owen's got some therapy he needs to get done, and then off we go to Tasmania.
So if you're wondering why you don't see Kaylee or Mel in the next video or 2, that will be why. I guess there's nothing left to do now but sit here and enjoy this sunset.
Yeah, the kids found some cardboard and they're trying to slide down the dunes, so we're over here for 10 minutes or so.
Enjoy a beverage and some peace and quiet.
Enjoy the sunset and it'll be nice.
Okay, we're here to tell you a ghost story.
It's dark and we're walking back to go have dinner somewhere in Rainbow Beach.
Yeah, we're gonna go and find somewhere for dinner with our little ghosts.
Yeah, let me go. What a fitting way to end our vlog with sitting at Rainbow Beach on a rainbow bench eating ice cream.
I was a little bit full after Brent's Burgers to fit in an ice cream. How have you found Rainbow Beach, my dear?
I love Rainbow Beach. It's a lovely little beach town. It's lovely.
I've really been impressed and surprised. I've come through here more than 24 times on my way to Sakari, and I had no idea there were so many things to do here at Rainbow Beach. So thank you, shitty weather, for stopping me to go to Kagari and having us stay here at Rainbow Beach. We got to discover new things. I think we're going to leave the vlog there, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next vlog.
Bye.
Did I say vlog?
You did say vlog.
We'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, we are off to destination. Thanks, Kaylee. Are you quite done? You just tell me when you're done. Well, that was it. I keep looking with the new camera, I keep looking at the screen and not at the lens. I got an ice cream.